TinkerCAD tips. Welcome back, everybody. So last week I had posted a short video, unnarrated, showing how I was making these multicolor, multi-object designs in TinkerCAD, and I had quite a few users ask about having a narrated version of this. So I guess this week I'm going to be probably posting several videos walking through the steps that I take to make these. Now here's one example, this Cheshire Cat. And if we look at this, I select all the objects here. This is actually 9 colors. So in order to print something like this, you would need a printer that could support up to 9 colors in your AMS. And if you look here, each of these parts or objects is separate. They're not union grouped together. They need to remain separated and exported as an OBJ. And we'll talk more about that as I get to the final tutorials in this series. So this last week, I've been doing a number of those, and I've made them available for people to download. So let me show you those. Here we have my workspace in TinkerCAD. I'm signed in here, and you can see I have a number of these. This is sort of a listing of all of my models here, and I have quite a few pages of these, 29 of them. But I've made a number of these during the week, and I've made them available for people to download if they like. So let me show you how to find that. First, you need to be signed into TinkerCAD. You're going to come up here to this toggle or this search up here and click on that, and then you're going to type in the name of my profile, Kevin Groninga 3D, KEVINGRONINGA 3D. Hit enter. Then you're going to click right here on people. There's my profile picture. You're going to click on that. And here's all of the models that I've made available to the public to download. Now, as a general rule of thumb, it's nice when you click on one of these to go ahead and drop a reaction. Give me some kudos here. And then you'd click on download, and it would copy this model into your own workspace in TinkerCAD. So there you go. It's a good starting point for some of you if you want to download these and use them in your own models. And of course, you could use these to make trays or straw toppers or boxes, etc. You know, come up with your own ideas. All right, so let's get started on some of the other parts of this. Let's first go to Google, and let me give you some advice on selecting images here. I'm going to do this search. Cartoon character Clipart, ping, file type ping. Now I like to use pings because quite often the quality's pretty good. And generally what we want to do is to find images where there's no gradients in the colors. So let me give you some examples here. Like this image here, if I click on this and it brings it up over here, this would not work well. This is more of sort of a photo quality and really isn't what we're looking for. However, if we go over here to something like this, this is a pretty good image. The colors are very distinct. There's no gradients, and if we hover over it, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there's the resolution, 593 by 980. The bigger the better. Also, if we right-click on this and click Save Image As, this happens to be a WebP, not something that we want to use. We're going to be looking for a ping. Let's find another one here. Let's do this piglet one. Click on it again. Now this one's pretty good because there's only like 4 colors here. We have the black, we have the pink of the ears, we have a lighter pink, and then this magenta color. It's 600 by 600, so the resolution's pretty good. And if we right-click on it and say Save Image As, this one actually happens to be a ping. So I'm going to save this one. Now, the next part that we want to use is the Ping to SVG site. Now, I've shown this website before, and it used to be that there was a part down here called the 4 Cricut and Silhouette cutting machines. By the way, the URL for this is pingtosvg.com, pngtosvg.com. And there used to be a part here where it would separate the colors. That part is no longer functioning. So we're going to have to do this in a little bit different way, and we're going to be doing this by using the Inkscape program. Let me show you where that's at. Again, if you go to Google, you can type in download Inkscape free, and it's on the Softonic site. It's this first listing here, free to download. So you'll click here, and this is where you'll be able to download the free version of Inkscape, and in this case it's for Windows. And I'm on Windows 7, so this is what's going to work for me. Alright, so let's go back to our Ping to SVG site, and let's see if we can make an SVG file of that piglet. Here's our ping, our piglet. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to scroll down a bit here, and let's look at the number of colors here. We have black, 3 colors of pink, and I believe there's also some white, so I've got 5 colors here. Now, the way that we can select colors, and to make this work a little bit better, is you can click on the palette here. You see we have the black. We can also click on that, hover over it, and click on it. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to do the color in the ears. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to do the color in the face. I'm going to click on this one and do the magenta in the body. Now, I know for this image here, we also have white. There's no gray here, and I'm not sure why this selected gray, but I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click out here in the white. So there's my 5 colors. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click on Generate, and we'll give it a moment. And then we're going to verify that it's correctly separated the colors. Now, this one looks pretty good. It's pretty close to what we have over here. So I'm going to scroll down, and we're going to click on this Download SVG button. We're going to use this SVG and the Inkscape program to create separate SVG images for each of these colors. So I'm going to click on Download SVG. I'm going to change the name here. I'm going to call it Piglet, and that's going to save as an SVG. And I'm going to click on Save. And if I come to my folder here, there's my Piglet SVG file. There we have it. Right, so this is going to be the end of tutorial number 1 in this series. I hope you enjoyed. As always, like, follow, and repost my videos, of course. It helps with the algorithm, and to get my videos out there, drop me a comment. I hope you enjoyed, and happy tinkering. We'll see you on the next one.